I would like you to know that I am speaking on behalf of many angels, and I would like you to be absolutely certain that what I am doing is transmitting not only information but energy that you are able to absorb and be with. The reason I am emphasizing this is so that you can be in the energy where you are able to receive rather than feel that you have to do anything. Because these transmissions are intended to help you to go forwards in the light of oneness. They are intended to give you something, and they are really not meant to be hard work. It is not a time where you need to really work hard, but a time to receive, be worked on, to be in yourselves, in your inner beings, and to feel your emotions, to let go. I am also saying this so that you can understand that as you let go and sink into the depths of your being, it is then that the universe can step in and give to you what you need. And within this, we exist and we are able to come in and intervene. What I'm really trying to say is that a lot of the problems that you face in life are created where you are resisting the pain you are in, where you are resisting being in your pain, because you believe that if you go into it, there will be no way out for you. I would like you to know that the pain body is very different to what you may believe it to be. It is the part of you that contains pain, of course, but it is also the part of you that contains the ingredients for the rest of your life in order for it to flourish. It is the part of you that can transform every aspect of your life ultimately, because it will give you answers to parts of your life that you have been confused about for a long time. When you ask us questions, it is often because your pain body is activated, and if you were to go into it and process what is there, you would no longer need to ask us because you would know. A lot of the time that we are speaking to you through this channel or speaking to you internally, we are simply trying to give you information that your pain body contains, but you are not able to access it. So what I'm saying is that, believe it or not, the pain body does contain what you need more than you realise. It contains the missing ingredients that you need for your lives to work fully and completely. It contains everything you need to know about the hidden mysteries of your life. It contains everything that you need in order to flourish. What I will also say is that the bigger your pain body, the more that you are able to transform your life deeply by going into it. And those people who have had a lot of pain and are able to go there are the ones who are able to have the biggest impact on the lives of others. The pain body is not necessarily the same as simply feeling upset, angry, the passing emotions that you may have when you are living life. The pain body is the part of you where there is energy that is lodged there, that does not move unless you give it a lot of attention. It is stuck energy. It is there all the time, affecting how you feel, affecting your state of mind. It is the part of you that really does not dismantle easily. But what does happen is when you go there with the intention of transforming it, It does change, but it takes time. And for those of you who have had a lot of pain and suffering in this lifetime, I say to you, go there as much as you can and be prepared to work with it. Make friends with your pain body and work with it, and you will notice how your life starts to expand. I also will say that for some people it is their life work to work with the pain body and to help others with theirs. And for those of you who have this as your life work, you will notice that the more you do this, the more joy you experience in much larger quantities than other people do, because there is a direct correlation between how much you are going through in terms of pain and suffering and the depths of joy you experience as well. I would like you to know that the deeper you have been forced to go in order to come out the other end, the deeper levels of joy you are able to experience. I would like to take you on a journey now, a journey into the darkness of your being, so that you can transform it, or it can be transformed rather, by the beings who are here to help. I would like you to firstly be in your pain body, to have that intention, and then I will guide you further. The theme I would like to work on is exclusion to start with. All of you here have felt on the outside of life at some point in your lives. Perhaps you still feel it. Exclusion is all about feeling that you cannot be a part of life because there is something that you do not have. It may be that you are not well enough to fully participate in life. It may be that you are not able to express yourself well and be understood and heard. It may be that you are very traumatized by something and cannot fully participate. It may be something else, but it comes about because something is missing in you and your life. Something is not there. Trauma is a symptom of something that is missing, because where there is trauma, there is something that is not there in order for you to recover, and it is a sign that there has been neglect in your life, because where there is attention in each and every area of your being and life, then whenever something traumatic happens, there is instant healing available. There is a recognition by you and others of what has occurred and what you need to recover. For those of you who are traumatized and have been for a long time, it is a symptom of neglect, so something that is missing. What I will say about this is that the more there has been missing in you, the more you would have felt on the outside of life at some point. And the more you have felt on the outside, the less you may have felt to include yourself, because you have had negative experiences of this, because of the missing parts. What I would like to go into for each one of you is the reason why you have been on the outside. So for some of you, it is really about many lifetimes of neglect. For one or two of you, it is because you have not been able to play your part in life, because something has been missing in you when it comes to being able to fully be yourself. Something has been taken away a long time ago. Perhaps it can be your voice, an ability to speak and be heard. Perhaps it is something else. And for some of you here, it is simply that you have not really had it in you to fully participate in life for a long time because of other things that have happened in your life, because there has been a lot going on other levels, where you perhaps have been involved in some deep processes. Perhaps it may even be to do with other people in your life who have had ill health or something along these lines. What I would like you to know is that there are many reasons people get left out of life, but it is always because something was missing in the first place. So for those of you who have gone down rabbit holes and felt excluded, it is because there was not enough attention in the first place when it came to your own life. And then this created other people not to pay attention to you. So when you had your own journeys to go on, there was no one there who came with you, because no one was attuning that deeply to you. I would also like you to know that sometimes this occurs because you have given too much of your energy away to others. You have been more with other people and their pain body rather than your own, and you have given your power away to them. And this could have arisen because of neglect, or it may have even occurred because you misunderstood something, that perhaps you have been manipulated by others to do this, where you have believed that if you were not there for them, then they would not be able to make it. It is good for you to know that there are many root causes of what has occurred. There are many lifetimes worth of experiences you all have, and the root cause for all of you can be slightly different. It is all within the same genre, but different for all of you. So what I would like to do in this next process is to gently wake up the parts of you which are still sleeping, that feel that they have no part in the world. Because what happens over time is when you have not been fully a part of life, parts of you go to sleep because they have no purpose in the life that you have. The parts of you, for example, that are very good at functioning out in the world, speaking your mind, sharing information, being dynamic, quick, minded, perhaps even having a particular sense of humour that many people find hilarious. Parts of you go to sleep because you have no place for them, and then when it comes to actually going out there and doing your life work, those parts have to be woken up again through life. So what we would like to do for you is wake them up so you can walk forwards feeling that you have all parts of you which are fully alive, so you do not have to go through the painful process of having to wake these parts up by actually firstly realizing they are asleep and then going through an earthly process. So what I would like you to do is simply be present. And firstly, I want to activate on a deeper level what you are all about, who you are, your divine blueprint, what your ultimate expression of the self is. And after this, I am going to look at your energy and wake up parts of you that have been sleeping so this can be fully expressed, this blueprint of yours. So the divine blueprint is ultimately who you are, what you are all about. And then your energy is what is then able to express it. And so the two come together, and then you are able to go forwards. Without energy, the divine blueprint cannot do anything at all. So, this is what I will work on. Be very grounded in your body, and I will do this for you. I would now like to wake up parts of your energy. I would like you to know that when we do this kind of work, you will feel it, but it may be uncomfortable as well. So be present and know that it will not take too long. If you are uncomfortable, simply breathe through it. I would like you to know that this is done. What I want to work on now is another aspect of this. I want to work on each one of you when it comes to your life purpose and help you to really feel more confident. I want to work on self doubt. I want to work on anything that lowers your confidence. What I see is that self doubt is the result of being treated like someone you are not, being constantly told the opposite of what you are inside, what is true, and it makes you question yourself eventually. Self doubt is also when parts of you have simply not been nourished, so you have not been able to express who you are, and then at the same time you have been treated like someone you are not. What I want to do is work on this in all of you. And what I will do first is take away, firstly, what created self doubt in the first place, the types of energies you have been around that created it, including being deliberately mistreated by others, bullied perhaps, or treated like someone you are not because others have been jealous of you. But first I will work on the cause of it, and then I will flood you with a positive energy that gives you confidence in all areas of your being in relation to who you really are and your purpose. I want you to know that part of our role is to help you with parts that have never been nourished by life, to give you what you have not been given in your childhood years, to make up for what was not there. So sometimes you may wonder how it is possible to keep going with certain things missing, and what our answer is that we can help, that we can step in and repair you from the inside with the help of many others as well, who can come in, who will be drawn to you energetically as you notice what you need. We can help, and in this way you are then rebuilt and you become whole again. So we are going to help you in this moment with this, with becoming more whole. I would like you to know that everything you receive from us is given to you freely, in terms of you do not have to give back to us. Your job is to be you in the world, to do what you are here to do, to get on and do it. And our job is to support you from our realm. What I am really trying to say is that the love we give you and energy is unconditional. It does not ever mean you have to repay us. It is good for you to know this, and that when you are working with people who are working with our energy, what they are doing is simply charging you for their time, but our energy is freely given. We are never ever going to say to you, give back to us. We will always give to you unconditionally. And in this way, whenever you are in need, you can ask for help. I am saying this also so that you can realize that you will never ever be left in life, no matter who you are. We are always willing to help whoever calls out to us. I would like you to share this information with people, because a lot of people feel left at times alone, and I would like them to know this, that whenever they call us, we come to help them, and it is given for free. And even if people believe they have to give back, it is not the truth. We ask for nothing in return. And sometimes you will even get the sense that what we want to do is give you more. The more you are open to receiving, the more we will give you. And in fact, it is possible to get to a stage where you are constantly receiving from us. We are here to help, and those of you who ask for the most help will receive it. I am also saying this to reassure those of you who have felt abandoned, felt alone for a long time. I want you to know this, that we really are here for you, and we are real. We actually exist as real beings of light. We are individualized, and we each have a different function, and some of us are actively involved in healing. Others of us are more about other things, making things right in the world, in other areas of life, not so much about healing the wounded, but more about bringing things into harmony with Source when it comes to doing things in new ways, which will ultimately help humanity move forwards in other ways. What I'm really trying to say is that we each have our function, and those of you who are meant to be healers for others will attract a lot of angels connected to healing. For those of you who have a function when it comes to developing new approaches to certain things, will attract a lot of angels connected to this. For example, if you are meant to be a part of developing new technology that will help people communicate more easily with each other, you will attract angels connected to this. So do not be afraid of asking, and you will receive.